This is a brief tutorial on a basic implementation of Eniture Technology's distance-based shipping rates app for Shopify. This video is not a substitute for the user's guide, which can be found on Eniture Technology's website. After installing the app, navigate to the Shopify shipping and delivery settings. Edit the shipping profile to which you want to add the distance-based shipping rates app. Click Add Rate in the profile's fulfillment location section. For the rate type, choose Use Carrier or App to calculate rates, and then select Distance-Based Shipping Calculator from the list. Save and exit Shopify settings and navigate to the app settings. Select a subscription on the plans page. On the settings page, enable usage charges and enter a capped amount. Usage charges are incurred only when the number of transactions exceeds what is included in the monthly subscription plan. Refer to steps 3 and 4 of the user's guide for more information. Next, navigate to the rates page. Click the Add Rate button. In the Display As field, enter a name for the shipping method to be displayed to the visitor on the checkout page. For this tutorial, a rate for truckload freight will be created. Select your settings preference for the rate description and enter a description if you would like to display one. Specify whether you want the rate to display for commercial addresses, residential addresses, or both, and select a default for unknown address types. Enter a rate, identify the unit of measure as miles or kilometers, and specify if you want the distance measured as a straight line or if you want to use the driving route distance. Choose the straight line method when roads won't be used for transport, such as for air and ocean shipments. The base charge is the amount to which the calculated shipping rate will be added. Enter an amount for the base charge if desired. The minimum and maximum distance fields will trigger the rate calculation if the distance between the ship from and ship to addresses is within this range. The minimum and maximum weight fields will trigger the rate calculation if the weight of the cart is within this range. It's a good practice not to enter a maximum value that exceeds what is possible for the transportation method the calculation is intended for. If you wish, in the distance adjustment field, enter a positive or negative number to modify the distance identified by the app. It will affect the rate calculation and what is displayed to the visitor if the setting to display the distance on the checkout page is enabled. Most merchants leave this field blank. Enter a positive or negative value in the rate adjustment field to adjust the distance times rate portion of the rate calculation. The rate will be changed by a percentage if the number is followed by the percent symbol. Most merchants leave this field blank. Identify the minimum and maximum values for the shipping rate. The minimum will be presented on the checkout page if the calculated rate is less, and the maximum will be presented if the calculated rate is more. Enter a positive or negative value in the handling fee markup field to adjust the result of the shipping rate calculation. The rate will be changed by a percentage if the number is followed by the percent symbol. The options in the Trigger Rates When Cart Contains section allows you to limit when the app calculates a shipping rate to only those cases when the cart contains a product sourced from a particular vendor or has a particular product tag. Change the operator to AND if both conditions must be met for the calculator to execute. Choose how to apply the calculated shipping rate. You can use the rate for the cart, multiply it by the number of items in the cart, or choose to multiply it by the number of items in the cart after enforcing the minimum and maximum quote values. You can also choose to display a flat rate. In this case, the rate displayed will be the amount entered for the rate per mile or kilometer setting. Entering a 0 will result in displaying free shipping on the checkout page. Repeat these steps for any additional shipping methods you want to add. On the front end of the website, enter the checkout process after putting a sufficient amount of product in the cart to trigger the distance-based shipping calculator. Enter different ship-to addresses to see the results of the shipping rate calculation. That concludes the tutorial. Refer to the user's guide for detailed instructions on how to set up and use the distance-based shipping rates app.